Hello, everybody. Oh, my volume's all the way down. I can hear myself. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on wherever in the world you are. It's 11 o'clock for me. I hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. If you haven't joined us before, I am Alex from the Sandbox. Hello, Damon. Hello, Clankers. Hello, Cryptos. Welcome. I don't think I've seen your name before. Good to have some new viewers. And we're going to start with something a little different. Prepare yourself. I very quickly made a new scene for that transition, and I didn't put the audio device in there. How about now? Can you hear me? I made a whole big dramatic thing, and then there was no audio. So, I'm big now. Hi, John. Welcome. Hi, Cozy Creative. Welcome, Clarky Clark. Hello, everybody. So, the reason I am so huge on the screen today is because I've got something. Any guesses as to what this is? Crisps. We call them chips over here, but I know what you mean. Not quite. It is in a bag. So, yeah, I try not to eat on stream because that'd be kind of gross. I'll drink something, but. Hey, John got it. Crypto Kaiju. So this came from the UK. Had to go through customs. Royal Mail. Cool. So, not quite a bobblehead. Well, let's open it up and see what it is. So I've got my box cutter. Hopefully we don't have any injuries on stream. Hi, Necrobomicon. I did get your message, by the way. I didn't get a chance to answer it before going on stream, Necrobomicon. So, you are correct. I made a mistake, and I will fix that later. It's all good. So, we've got something all wrapped up in pink here. That's it in the bag. Toss that over there. And let's see what we got. How's that ASMR? We got a lot of bubble wrap here. I've never really been into ASMR stuff, but we can do some of that. I guess I should really turn on stereo for that, but whatever. Ta-da! So, this is the Dojira, or I guess I should roll the R. Dojira, if I want to remember anything that I learned in Japanese class 10 years ago. And whoop, there's a bunch of goodies and I'm dropping them on the floor. There we go. Oh, we got a little pin. I don't know if the camera's going to autofocus on that. I don't think it can focus that close. Nice little details on it. You can't quite see it because the webcam doesn't focus like that. Little die-cast pin with painting. And, well, I guess it's not painted. Actually, I know how these are made. I used to work for a company that would do these, so. Not painted, but die-cast. And we've got a card on how to take care of it, along with a QR code for the NFT So I got number 842. The Genesis pin. You'll have to show that to me because I don't know what that looks like. Hi, Mock Wayman. And a bunch of cool stickers. They got a little beat up in shipping, but they're still good. They'll smooth out. So we've got a couple different coins. Some of these are holographic. We got some cool stuff going on there. And then we've got the vinyl toys got moving arms and legs, sort of. Yeah, they move. And does he make noise? Or is that just I think that's just a logo. I'm not sure. There's a little stamp underneath. And I don't know what that does. If that's just that's the logo, but it's got little like roar sounds coming out from it. Somehow you can scan that? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Look at that lovable face. That lovable destroy your city face. So yeah, there's Crypto Kaiju. Cool stuff. Thank you very much for there's Dojira. That's what he's actually called. Thank you to Crypto Kaiju for sending that over. And we're gonna be minting that NFT very, very soon. We have tested the animations in the new version coming up, and he's got the full set of animations that are available to the avatars right now. So I think maybe this week we're gonna be minting it. I can't promise that it'll happen exactly like that because I'm not in charge of that in particular, but I think Dojira is all ready to be minted. Save like one little tweak I need to make to his animation, and people will be able to start putting him in their sandbox creations. It should be auctioned off. No, it's mine. They sent that to me. Maybe I'll sign it and we'll auction it off for charity or something. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it'll go on the shelf next to my Lego brickheads. So anyway, I'm tired of seeing my reflection so big here. Let's jump over to here. And in the news of Sandbox stuff, we've got this cool screenshot. If you can't see that on your screen there, right up here in the upper right hand corner, you can see somebody's name. You can see a couple more names here and a name here. And this is the first screenshot that we've shown of real in-game multiplayer working. So I don't actually know any of these names. I guess these are the developers. And you're in the UK. Wait, I'm not sure what you're saying, Clankers. You're gonna send another one to auction off? So anyway, this is the first screenshot that we've shared of real in-game working multiplayer. I've actually seen the video of this. It was really cool to see everybody running around and interacting. Definitely still a work in progress. Still, crazy things happening because of physics and, data packets traveling and all the fun stuff that you try to work out before multiplayer releases. So they're working hard on that, and it's really coming together. And oh, I'm sorry, Clankers. Thank you, John. I didn't understand the question at first. Yeah, you can still order them. I think they're still selling. I think the gold collar ones are all sold out. I have a red collar one, which is the more common one. So yeah, they're still selling those, and you get the NFT by buying the Crypto Kaiju. So that's how you get that. So let's take another look. So here's Rodrigo. Some of you know Rodrigo, one of our nice community leaders. And yeah, so they were running around the city, and this was working right in the engine. So that will be coming up. It's not going to be in 0.2. It might be in 0.3. So 0.2 is coming out very, very soon. I think it's essentially done. I think we're doing like the final look over everything. So my webcam's like pointed really high, or I'm slouching too much. I'm like down here. Be up here. So yeah, exciting stuff. I can't wait to try the multiplayer. I think that'll be really fun to run around with my coworkers and launch them into the air. So really, really coming together there. And I'm thinking, I know that we took a look at the 0.2 features a couple weeks ago on, I think, the Wednesday stream. And I think this next Wednesday I might be ready to show you more features, including working quests, new sword attack system, and there's a bunch of other stuff. So I will see if that is something that we can do on Wednesday. So I just want to get it cleared and make sure that everybody's happy with that. So cool stuff. Let's exit there. Chosen Champ. Hi. Sorry. I was reading Eltor's comment and then yours popped in. So I'm hello, Chosen Champ. Welcome. Hi, Gorilla Jacket. So Eltor asks, I like shooting games. Will this be possible? Haven't seen any guns being minted. So there are some guns. I don't think they're... well, so what you see for minting is... let's actually go to the Sandbox site real quick here. Let me pull that up, and I can show you the difference between what's minted and what's not. So we only have a few items so far that are minted, and the wow, I'm losing my voice already. It's only the ones that have been in the pre-sales that are actually minted. So if we go to shop, I'm not sure if it actually shows the difference here. But if I type in fountain, let's see if it actually shows you the difference between them. Okay, so it doesn't actually indicate whether this has been minted or not. This one has been minted, and oh, you want to see Dojira? Let's so Dojira's in a test mode right now. He still shows up because I pushed this to public so that way the guys over at Crypto Kaiju could actually test him out. So he's, you can play his animations. Actually, yeah, if you want to take a look, I'll just post the link right in the chat. You can take a look at Dojira right there. And so there are more. The funny thing is you can't see them because this menu doesn't actually show everything. He does have sword fighting skills. So he's actually got a 4-combo attack, which, let's see. Yes, I have access to the mod and admin tabs because because I can. Let's see. Let's pull up Dojira, and I'll show you all of his animations. Because this menu keeps on going down. He's actually got like 20 animations or something like that, so it's a lot more than you can show right here. It's just a little a bug or lack of a feature that needs to get fixed in this. You can actually like inspect this using your developer console, and you can delete the names of the animations to shorten the list so you can see the ones that are lower, but I'm not gonna do that right now. 1 second, let me find him. Let's see. Whoop. I've got too many windows open. I'm having a hard time finding what I need to find. Let's bring it over here. There's stuff that I can't show you right now, so I have to be careful. Let's see here. Where is he? Hi, Ty Fletch. Welcome. So while I'm looking for that, we can take a look at the contest entries. So if let me actually grab the link for that real quickly. You have 2 more days to enter the Giants contest. So I just put that link to the rules and entry for the design contest. So you have to use the new Giants template. Well, I can't show it to you because the person it's for hasn't been shown it yet. So let's see. Now where did I put Dojira? I've got him in here somewhere. I've just got too many folders to scroll through. So yeah, there's only a few entries right now. So contest is still wide open. We've got Barak, the cousin of Polyphemus. That sounds like a very Polyphemus. Was that the name of the Cyclops in the Odyssey? I don't remember. That sounds like a very specific Greek mythology reference. It could be totally made up. I don't know. So we got cool. He's got a club for whacking people with. That's cool. And then we've got this huge football quarterback. So the giant template is 4 meters tall. And if you don't know your meters, normal adult humans are just under 2 meters tall. So this is a 4 meter tall football player. That's huge. And then, Polyphemus. So this is the other, it's 2 different entries. Voxitizer and Sandy. I don't know if they collaborated to make these 2 or what. And then we've got the giant canine soldier. So these are huge, but there's still 2 more days. You have until the 27th to enter. So make sure to get your entries in there because there's only, this one doesn't actually meet the qualifications. It's not on the template. It's not animated at all. So make sure to follow the rules if you want to enter. So you've only got 4 competitors right now. So try to get in there. Football player like from PVZ. I don't know what PVZ is. And Crypto says he's working on one. That's great. So I'm trying to find this this folder. Where did I put them? Let's see. I know I didn't lose them. I'm getting used to the new VoxEdit browser because I don't have the same shortcuts that I normally use. You should be in here. Well, there's nothing in that folder. This one might actually be broken. Let me, I think this was a test one. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies. Oh, yeah, no, the giant zombie football player in that. That'd be cool. Okay, yeah, this one's incomplete. You can see part of the process here of the proportions for Dojira are all different from the regular humans. So let's get out of that. Now, where is it? Well, I've shown the animations before, and when if I'm showing the 0.2 build on Wednesday, we'll definitely pull up Dojira then because he works in that with all the new animations. He can't hold a sword yet because there's a very specific way the swords work in game. And somebody asked about the whole reason we were talking about this. Somebody asked about shooting guns. So first-person shooters are planned. They're just not implemented yet. There are a bunch of guns that have been made. They might not be on the marketplace yet. Yeah. Oops. So we've got this cool alien pistol by Sergey. It's got that kind of like a blade underneath. And I know William Santa Cruz did some pirate stuff. I don't know if he's uploaded it yet. Yeah, it's not there yet. He uploaded the cannon though. He did a really nice rifle with like a telescope scope on it, like a pirate spyglass. I don't know why this is still loading. What's going on here? Hello? There. So, William did this cannon. Oh, this wasn't William's cannon. This is Pepe's cannon. William also did a cannon. So they're not on there yet. But there are a bunch of weapons that are coming, and there are a lot more features yet to be implemented because we are about to release 0.2 of the alpha. So we're not even really close to beta yet. If you submit a giant for the contest, can I just show screenshots or does it have to be a video? We do require the entries have a video screenshot. There's instructions on the entry page. Let's see. I think it's under guidelines and terms, how to get started. It's that first link here. If you go to the link that I put in the chat earlier, and animations, templates. Maybe they don't require the, as long as it's using the template, I'm not sure that the animated view is required. Just read this page carefully because I can't actually enter these contests, so I haven't checked all the rules thoroughly because they don't apply to me because I can't enter. Oh, here we go. You must follow the steps officially to submit your asset for voting. Or you must follow the steps to officially submit your asset for voting. Take a GIF image of the asset. It must be showing off the animation or you will be immediately disqualified. Okay, so it is required. And then there's the tutorial. So I'm going to share that link also. There you go. And that way, we recommend using Gyazo. It's very easy to use. Like, I just have a shortcut link here, and it just brings up, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on my screen. Yeah, you should be able to see how it brought up those little crosshairs, and the screen got darker. And so you can just select an area, it'll record, and I'm going to cancel it. And when you hit the check mark to say that you're done recording, it will automatically open a new tab and upload it to their server, and then you can copy the link or download the GIF, whatever works for you. And it's very easy to use, and then they've got all the instructions here. So that is how we get GIFs for the form. All right, did I miss any questions? Let's see. Anybody else? I don't think I missed anything else. So yes, guns are planned. They're not implemented yet. We do have a few on the marketplace, not a lot. And Dojira, I'm having a hard time finding his folder at the moment. I probably put it... Wait. I think I moved it to my finished... Yep, I found it. Gyazo, Gyazo. Was that it? Is it going to show the Gyazo, Gyazo? And there's a link to it. If you click that link that I just put in the chat, that has a link to download the program. It's a really small program. It takes you can take regular screenshots with it, or you can take video screenshots. And actually, I think Windows has a way to take video screenshots natively now, but I haven't really looked into it yet. So here's Dojira with all of his animations. So we've got climbing up the ladder. I'm actually going to pop this out so you can see how many animations there are. Can this get bigger? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27 animations. Some of these aren't really used. So like there were a couple things when we were converting from one format to another in the Game Maker where we have multiple jumps and they're like really the same jump. See, there's no real difference in those. I think I have a small child breaking in. Hi. Hello.
Can I say hi?
You want to say hi? Okay. Oh.
Hi.
You see yourself over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, say bye.
Bye.
Scoot. Scoot, scoot. All right. She just wanted to say hi. That was it. So we've got all these animations, and Mommy's calling you. There she goes. So, whoop, I grabbed the wrong window. All right, small distraction. So we've got all these animations. A couple of them aren't actually used. So there's like multiple lands, multiple jumps, and multiple falls, because we were doing some experiments with those. And then there's like T-pose, which like isn't, that's just for us transposing the animations. So, hold on. All right, a little more quiet. Let's see, we've got the climb animation, so that's for going up ladders and stuff. We've got idle, which kind of has this back stance now. We've got regular run. Death pose, so after you die, you just kind of lay down like that and disappear. Sprint is a faster run. So I think there it's like walk, run, sprint. So walk is like if the actual character speed is slow, and if you up the character speed through the game mechanics, they'll use the run automatically. And then sprint is specifically when you're holding shift, because sprint and run look a little bit different. Let me find run here. Oh, we already looked at it. Yeah, run's got a more relaxed pace. Let's see, we got crouch idle. So crouch is not implemented in the Game Maker yet, but we do have the animation ready for it. Interact, like you touch a button or something. And then that's attack 4. So your final attack with a sword in combo does this spin. So your first attack is swipe across. That kind of replaces the punch that we had been using. I don't know if the punch is going to come back or not, but that's what our attack 1 now is. And it kind of works as a punch also. So it kind of like whether you're holding a sword or punching with an open hand, it kind of works either way. And then when that attack is done, if you keep attacking, it'll use the combo attack 2. So you can see that comes as a backhand or, you know, a back swipe with the sword. And then one more swipe forward. And then attack 4 has a backhand spin all the way around. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then all the way around 4. So it looks really smooth. So these animations are lined up nicely. So they transition to each other perfectly because they end and begin on the same positions. Let's see. We've got talk, which is just kind of like, you know, whatever. Salute, which is just like a wave. Crouch walk, you know, when you're sneaking around. You got eat, which we might actually move his arms a little bit forward on that because they kind of clip inside of him. But he's also got very short arms, so the eat does not work in the Game Maker yet either, so that's not something we've really been able to test. Flee is always hilarious. I don't know why Dojiro would need to flee, but he can if you want him to. This is everybody's favorite new one. So in the new version of the Game Maker, if you right-click while you're playing, you do a dodge roll, which is great for getting out of the way of attacks in combat. And this is the one I was saying we might need to tweak a little bit because he kind of clips into the ground a lot. So I might just raise his animation a little bit higher. We've been talking about Dojira for half an hour now. Land. So that's at the end of a jump. So a jump is a 3-stage. You've got the actual jump, which is like a liftoff. So you go from standing to jumping. Then you go to fall, which is however long it takes you to reach the ground between jumping and falling, in case you like jump off the side of something. And then land plays last, which is just the crunch when you hit the ground. Yeah, it actually, I think it looks worse on an opaque surface because then you can really see like how far into the ground he's going. So if we do like it looks okay. And I've shown it on screen before, and I didn't really like, it didn't bother me as much before, but I did a whole bunch more of these conversions recently, and I did notice like his head goes halfway into the ground. Hi, Mr. San, I think. Did I get it right? Did I remember correctly? So yeah, his head clips in. The tail I'm not too worried about because there's not a whole lot we could do about the tail. Uncoil the tail for the roll. That would be very complicated. So the tail is all part of the body in one piece. So uncoiling it would actually involve like remodeling it and adding a whole bunch more nodes to animate. I'm not too worried about the tail clipping the ground. It's more the head, because you can actually, as a player, when you're seeing it from behind, you can very clearly see his head disappear into the ground like that. And then the tail kind of, it does too, but it's not like as big of a deal because it's just the same color as his body, and you don't see his face disappear into the ground like you do with this, like right there. Like, it's just kind of like, what happened to his head? So I think, and that's pretty simple. We've just got some nodes up at the top position, I think. So these nodes up here, all that does is it moves them up and down through the animation. And that's just to adjust it because he's a different height than a normal human. So he's got a taller head and a longer body and shorter legs. So his center of gravity is very different from a normal human model. And all these are the human animations, so I had to like adjust everything. Let's see, what else was there? Get, hit, and walk, and that's it. So pretty simple for those last ones. Get hit and walk. So that is his whole animation set. I don't think we have any new animations planned for humans for the next month at least. So I think this is what we're going to be settled on for Dojira. And yeah. Fun stuff. Did it just... Vox said it just disappeared. I thought I went back to home, but it was like, no, I'm going to quit all the way. So anyway, let's get the giveaway going. I did not forget. We just had a long conversation about other stuff. So you do need to be on twitch.tv/the Sandbox game. That is the only place that you can enter the giveaway from. And you have to type in !fountain in the chat to enter. And you should see your name appear up on the screen. So let's get the game maker launched here. Gonna hydrate. Much better. And let's log in. We're going to revisit Wizzy. So I did not have a chance this week to look at why the stained glass window did not work correctly. So we will not be able to fix that today. And actually, were we even able to remove that? I think we had an issue where we weren't able to delete the blocks. We may need to work around that for a little bit. So what I'm hoping is if everything... Whoop. What are you doing over there? It's like following my mouse. Let go. Chrome is just like attached to my mouse right now and does not want to let go. There we go. Okay. That was weird. It's like I clicked to move the window and then it didn't unclick, even though I wasn't clicking anymore, and it just kept following. Okay, our blocks are gone. That's good. For some reason, I thought that they got stuck there. So we can continue building our throne room, and we'll just do stained glass later. My hope is that if everything is good to go on Wednesday for showing the new build, maybe we can open up this level in the new 0.2 version, and we will be able to turn some of these quests into real quests, because that's actually a big part of what version 0.2 adds is a quest system. So you can have objectives and you can execute them. Like you can complete the objectives. It is working now. And you can cause the game to have a victory state if you complete the objectives. So we need some sort of throne. I don't know if we've really got any chairs. I don't think there's any thrones. No. What? Oh, sometimes people jokingly refer to toilets as the throne, but it's the THRO. So when I typed in that for throne, toilet came up. I was like, why is that? We could do the toilet as a throne. That would be kind of funny. Really, there's no chairs? I know that people have modeled some, and they're just not added to our inventory. Let's go shopping. Actually. Hey, Pepe. Hi, Gundam. I don't think I saw either of you here earlier. Hi, Sustime, Jason. Lots of people here. So, let's actually... Let's go to the Sandbox site. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to go shopping for me. We're gonna make this interactive. I want you guys to go to the link in the chat. Not you too. I don't want a toilet throne. So go to the store and find me items to add to my inventory. So let's say we want this malevolent witch, which I kind of do. I kind of want to add this as a bad guy because that she would make sense as a bad guy in our game. So if you copy this link with, you can see that it has the name of the asset and it's got the whole URL at the end. I want you guys to add these links to the chat. I think it'll let you add a link to the chat. It will, because I've seen you guys post links for me before. So, go on a shopping trip. I have to run for just like 5 minutes, and I'll be back. So, go to the store, find some assets for me, post them in the chat, and I'm gonna go and open the links up and add them to my inventory, and then we'll reopen the game, and everything will be downloaded in. So, While we're doing that, I'm just going to pull up a YouTube video. So I see Gundam wants us to use the cannon. That's good. I like that one. So we're going to add all those items. And we'll get to pull up some stuff. So even if it's not castle related, you know, any item that you want to see in the game maker right now, pull it up and we'll take a look at it. And before I get back, I'm just going to play you. I recently passed 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thank you, any of you that subscribe to my channel. I very much appreciate it. And I made a little Lego building video as kind of a thank you to everybody. So I'm just going to play that while I run for a couple minutes, and I will be right back. Let me just open that up. Make sure you can all see that. And we'll check the audio levels. Oh, I think I muted it. There we go. And is my desktop audio on? It is. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Hello, Voxelnauts. We passed 1,000 subscribers this month. Thank you so much for your support over the past year since I started this channel. I've been considering doing some LEGO-related videos for a while, a bit different from my usual voxel art tutorials. But we enjoy all things block-related here, right? Here I have my small collection of LEGO brickheads, which is sort of LEGO's version of Funko Pop figures. I've never been interested in collectibles and figurines before, but I've always loved LEGO. These are fun little guys to build and often have very uncommon parts if I ever decide to take them apart and build something else. I pre-ordered this set a few months ago, expecting it to ship early August for my birthday, but it decided to arrive on July 20th. So here it is, set 75317, The Mandalorian and the Child, aka Baby Yoda. The box arrived, well, a bit squashed. Amazon decided to ship this in a bubble pack instead of a sturdy box, which apparently has been the case for most others reviewing this online. But as long as the bricks are fine, I don't save the boxes anyway. I just opened this to check that nothing was damaged inside. So even though The Mandalorian is marked as part 2 of this set, I know you're all here for Baby Yoda. You'll just have to wait a little bit to get to that part. Normally I'm the kind of LEGO maniac who goes digging through a giant pile without much concern for organization, but I feel like that would be stressful to watch me digging through piles of parts, especially if you see the piece before I do. So let's do a magic cut to where all the parts are nicely lined up on my board. Ta-da! Having a camera aimed at my hands is still all new for me, but I think I'll get the hang of it. I recently snagged all my old collection from my parents' house, and now I enjoy building with my kids and collecting sets I missed out on when I was younger. Let me know in the comments if you like LEGO related content, and I'll try to do some more videos about my growing collection. It's fun to see the cool snot constructions in brickheads. Yes, I said snot. It stands for studs not on top. I wasn't sure what this hollow section was going to be, but it makes room for these two disconnected halves that make up the faceplate. Can't forget the brain. Every brickhead's figure has a brain block. They're not always pink though. While we're just watching me build, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank the major sponsors who have funded every video ever made on this channel, except this one. Even though I had the idea to start doing voxel art videos before I started working with the Sandbox, their funding to start making tutorials for VoxEdit is what got this all started. Now I'm working as a staff member and living my childhood dream of being a game developer thanks to them. Besides the tutorials, I also do 2 weekly streams for the Sandbox, showing the workflow between VoxEdit and the Game Maker. You can check out a playlist of my previous streams up here. Thank you also to my other major sponsor, VoxelMax, who is constantly releasing amazing new tools and features for voxel creation on Apple devices. Funding from VoxelMax got me through a good chunk of last year, when I wasn't sure if freelancing would continue to work out for me and my family. You can find the tutorials I made for VoxelMax on iPad in this playlist. I really like the way the cape is constructed on this. Brickheads usually have shapes like this for hair, and it's cool to see it used in a different way. With all of the accessories added, we can put the Mandalorian on his base and take a look at him. Okay, now the real reason you clicked on this video. Baby Yoda. Let's magically snap all these parts into rows. And, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the instructions say that I have to do the pod first. So you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. But hey, while you're watching, how about giving the video a thumbs up? And while you're down there, do you guys want to see Baby Yoda? Or do you want to get back to the Game Maker? Because you can watch this video on YouTube anytime. I've got 1 vote for Game Maker and 1 vote for Baby Yoda. So how about we do this? I will give you the link to the YouTube video, and you can watch it at your leisure. And it might even, it says 169 seconds, so that might actually continue right where it left off. Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda quick. Oh, we got a lot of Baby Yoda votes. Okay. It's only another minute or two. So, two more minutes. At the bottom of the video player, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell if you're not one of the awesome 1,029 people who have already done that. This pod build is actually really cool. It's got a nice egg shape to it. With these little decorative sides finished, now we can finally... wait, we have to build the base first. Okay, I promise I'm done now. And look, he's got a little brain for his little head. Line those beady eyes up just right. His ears can be placed up or down to show different moods. I'm going with excited ears. And he's done. Time for a close-up. You can order this set online for about $20 plus shipping. And I've heard that it's already on store shelves now too if you don't want to get a squished box like mine. Just be sure to be kind to those around you and wear a mask if you're still watching this in 2020. Thank you again for an amazing first year on YouTube and 1,000 subs. And of course, thank you for watching. Alrighty. So, that was Baby Yoda. That was a lot of fun to make that video. I mean, I was playing with Legos literally, so... So let's see what you guys put in the chat for me. I see we've got a cannon. Oh, there's another cannon. This is a different one. How many cannons are there? Oh, it says it added to my inventory, but the check mark doesn't show up. Oh, I think one of them's spelled with 2 N's. That's why. Okay, there's the check mark. That's a really common typo to do it with the wrong number of N's. And the fact that the camera company is, well, the 1 N is what a Canon gun is like, and that's what the camera company. And then with 2 N's is like Canon, like the canon of a story. Let's see. John sent over stone chair. Oh, that looks like it's gonna be our throne. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've seen most of these. Almost everything on. I don't want to say almost everything. Maybe like half of the things that are on the marketplace are things that I had to review and approve as part of the Creator Fund. I have actually seen this before. I had forgotten about this one. So I see like over 100 assets every week. And sometimes I forget because there's just so many of them now. We're pretty close up to 1,000 again. We had gotten over 1,000 and then we changed a lot of formatting rules, so we kind of had to go back and revise a bunch of things. Necrobomicon sent Artrarin the Conqueror. Let's see what that is. Ooh. That is a giant knight. Look at that guy. This, was this in a contest? I don't remember if this was a contest entry or not. I have a feeling that it was in a contest, but it might have also been part of the Creator Fund. There's a few when they come in through the contest, I don't necessarily see them. Gundam Z also put a Turn the Conqueror. Necrobomicon and Gundam Z both wanted that one, I guess. Pepe Hiller sent a Shrek Knight. Oh, is this the... This is the dancing guy. I think we got to change that name though, because I think Shrek is trademarked. So we got the dancing. That's a great asset. Love that one. Let's see. Pepe Hiller also sent a Soul Bell flower. Ooh, that's another one by Sissipi. This one's animated, I think, right? It's got a blooming. We can set this up as a door, and we'll actually be able to open and close it on command. That'll be cool. That's a good one. Spikes. I guess we're gonna do some dungeon traps. These are gnarly spikes. By Momo. Oh, I guess, I thought they were animated, but I guess not. Regardless, there's things that we can do with this, so I'll add that. Oh. It's supposed to play a little checkmark animation, and it's not doing that. Let me just double check to make sure it actually got in there. Okay, there it is. I don't know why it's not. It usually works. I usually see that checkmark animation pop up. Let's see. Are there any others? Clanker says, please make a springboard trap. So we tried that. I don't know if you were here for that on Wednesday. Not last Wednesday. I think the Wednesday before. We tried making a trap that would launch the player, and the difficulty that we encountered was that the trap didn't move fast enough to actually get some air on the player. And if we moved it fast enough that it would push the player hard enough, sometimes it would just go straight through the player. It would actually, because collisions are usually based on frame rate, so if something is moving too fast, the computer won't actually calculate it colliding. It'll just go right through. And I think that's what was happening with Oh, two ends is the gun. I guess I had it backwards. So wait, Canon, like Canon cameras is spelled. I don't know where my camera is. My camera's hiding somewhere. I don't know where I put my camera bag. I thought so. Canon is spelled like the biblical canon and not like a cannon gun, even though it looks like you're holding a cannon up to your face when you use a big lens camera. Or is Canon spelled? Yeah. Huh. Weird. I guess if you take a picture of something, then it's in the canon of reality and everybody knows. I always thought, no wonder. I've probably misspelled it a whole bunch of times that way, just because I would think Canon, like I could picture the Canon logo in my head with the one end in the middle, and then I thought that would be Canon like a gun, but I guess not. Spelling has never been my strong suit, but I can spot like a pixel that's wrong in an image like a mile away. So, don't use me as a proofreader, definitely. And sorry, JV Stewart, you have to get blocked for that because we don't do that here. The links that we're sharing are just Sandbox links. Pepe Hiller's got another one. Mausoleum Forced Interest. This is a great one. This is by Necrobomicon, who is here with us now. Right? Unless he left. And this is a great door. Very dark and mysterious. So we added that. Hi, Huma Hiu Hybrid. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to say your name. Huma. So the Sandbox is a whole game creation platform. So if you're familiar with the mobile games for iOS, the Sandbox and Sandbox Evolution, it's the same company. But this one is all in 3D. We use a voxel art editor called VoxEdit, which is made specifically for this, which allows you to animate voxel projects. In the bedroom with my cargo pants. Yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. My wife was trying to find her credit card. What was I saying? The Sandbox. So the Sandbox is a game creation platform. So we're actually going to be taking a look at the Game Maker in just a minute here. I'm just adding some items to my inventory. So the big thing with the Sandbox, this new one, is that it's all based on blockchain. And it's all about user-generated content. So almost everything in the marketplace right now is made by freelance voxel artists that we've hired into our Creator Fund program. There's a few contest entries that are here also. And people are going to be able, once this marketplace opens up, which I believe is happening sometime in August, everybody's going to be able to publish artwork for a small fee to put it on the blockchain. I don't know exactly what the fee is, but I think it's like a few cents. It's like between like 10 cents and 75 cents, depending on like certain values and also like what Ethereum is doing in the market. So that'll have some variety to the pricing there, but you can set different rarities and then you can sell them on the marketplace and actually make that money back. The Sandbox doesn't take a cut of your sales. I think it takes part of the gas fee, and basically you can sell your artwork once everything's open, and then you can make games, which is what the actual Sandbox part is. And if you own land, you can publish with multiplayer and everything. And you can even monetize it different ways. So the Sandbox is a whole whole bunch of different things that are going on there. And this stream is really all about the sandbox. That video earlier was just because I had to go help my wife with something. So Pepe Hiller, we can push that back to iterating for you, so we can correct the spelling on that. We've got the whole history of canon from Wikipedia. It was named Saiki Kagaku Kenkyusho. I'm not sure my pronunciation is on point there, but once you learn the basics of Japanese pronunciation, it's usually like pretty easy. There's just like some nuances to things. It used to be Kwanan. Huh. Interesting. You prefer Sony camera? Ew. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with Sony. My first camera was a Canon. My first real camera was a Canon, and so I'm just familiar with Canon. There's really no like. There might be specific things that you like or dislike about one company, but it's really about the photographer, not about the tool. The Get Famous link obviously doesn't work. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are already famous. I know you. Olympus cameras. I don't think I've heard of them before. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff. Let's go back into the Game Maker. We got about half an hour left, and let's try these assets out in the Game Maker and let's see what happens. So the large characters, I don't think I've actually put any of the large characters in a game before. I'm not. I guess with the fighter and predator NPC behaviors, they will work. I just haven't tried it before, so we'll see how they look. Let's see. So, let's pull all our new assets up. Might take it a second for them to download. Usually it pops up really fast. The downloads are very tiny for these files. Yep, there they all are. So we got our Mausoleum Door, Cannon, Shrek Knight, Artrin the Conqueror, Soulbell Flower, Spikes. Did I miss any? I think that's it there. Stone Chair. For some reason, some of the recent assets get this, they're not downloading that correctly. And in the new version, that's actually been fixed. So that should be working. That was all of them, right? I think so. I believe that was it. All right, and then all of these are the ones that come with the Game Maker. So we are set with that. So let's actually, let me put a block in here in case we need to do any sculpting here. All right, and let's make a face, a cliff face here. A Game of Thrones chair. That would look cool. We have to be careful that we're not like copying other intellectual properties too close, because that could get the sandbox in trouble, and we don't want that to happen. So we could do something like in that style, swords on a chair kind of thing. We just wouldn't be able to duplicate the exact look of it. And let's put the door there. I'm gonna clear out the rocks behind it first, so that way we've got a big enough entrance, and then we can add more blocks around it if we need to. That works really well, I think, just like that. Make sure it's snapped to the grid, and good. So let's dig that out a little bit. Dig, 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 dig. And let's put our Shrek Knight in here. Now, the taunt animation, we can't actually have that triggered by the game exactly. Like, there's stuff we can do. So as a fighter or an NPC or anything like that, the animation won't play. Hi, BDJ Sync. I think I saw you in the chat earlier and I forgot to say hi. I'm sorry about that. So we can actually set them as a door. So when we set things as a door right now, and this is just kind of like a little hack. This isn't like, this isn't how it's going to be forever. We can tell things to play an animation, and we can choose specific animations by saying it's a door. So we can say he plays, is it taunt? Or he doesn't have a taunt. I think it's salute. No, it is taunt. So he plays the taunt animation if we interact with him. So let's test that real quick. I'll run over. It should work fine. The new motion in 0.2 is great also. Like, it feels so natural to run and jump around in it now. There he goes. Oh, except he freezes at the end. So that's an unintended thing. So we can tell that to loop. I don't know if you saw how I solved that with the fountain before. So if we have a trigger for him, let's give him a chair. He'll have his own little throne in here. And we'll put some, whoops. He's just going to have like a really gritty aesthetic. So do some ceiling ones also. Ta-da. So you shouldn't mess with him, except he dances. So he's just kind of creepy. So we're going to set one of these up as a controller. So we're going to say it's a message broadcaster. It says trigger in a radius of 10. Doesn't need health. Edit the logic. And we're going to tell it to trigger. I feel like that's about 1 second. My timing might be slightly off on that. We'll see how it looks. Whoops. I clicked on the wrong one. So it's going to delay 1 second. Broadcast only on is set to false. All of this stuff got updated too. So 0.2 has much better settings for message broadcasting. There's new sensors. So the way that I was putting a child asset on the avatar is still going to be needed for some stuff. Like if you want to do a platformer, you want to like jump on enemies to squish them, you would still do that hidden box on the avatar's feet. But for just sensing that the avatar is in a room, you don't need to do that anymore. So you can have things like traps get triggered just by the presence of the avatar or any other thing. So people were asking about pressure plates. Pressure plates in Minecraft, I don't know the coding in Minecraft, but I doubt that pressure plates are actually calculating the weight of an object on top of them pushing down. There's probably other things that are going on there. It's probably something more like this, where there's an object that has a tag that says, hey, I apply pressure to things, and then you've got another object that's listening for that going, did something apply pressure to me? And so now in 0.2, you'll actually be able to do that. You'll be able to have a door open automatically, like a store door or like just like a gate that magically opens when you come near it. You'll be able to do that now. And it's working in 0.2, which is great. So I can't wait to show you guys that. Was that it? Or I think I need to... Does he have trigger still? He does still have trigger. Okay. And we're just going to move the avatar over there so we don't have to run the whole way. Up there. All right. Okay, so it's a little bit too long. What is going on with those? Are they moving platforms? They're moving platforms. Okay, so for some reason, I don't know why. They're defaulting to moving platforms, basic platforms. So turn those off. That if you watched the video that I did before of the platformer, you might remember that I used bushes as like the Goombas from Mario, because they're the only thing that kind of looked like that. And so there's just these little basic green and yellow bushes running around. So these would be the spike guys from Mario. That if the spiky shelled Koopas or whatever. Well, I don't know what they're called. The spiky, they're more like Goombas, but they have spikes. They're just like spiked shells, but they don't actually, they're not a Koopa. I don't remember what they're called. So we're going to shorten that to, I think, 0.8. There we go. So now he's dancing. So because he's a door right now, his collision turns on and off. So he can like walk through him half the time and the other times we can't. But he's just dancing there. He's just doing his thing. And we're going to put the door back. And it should be a door, and we're going to play opening animation and closing animation. And now, oh, it's getting triggered by the same thing. We don't want that. There you go. So now only when we interact with it. So I think we're probably going to make some more adjustments to the way collision work, because right now this is one big bounding box, and then when we open the door, you can just walk through any part of it. So there's things that we can do to fix that. We can make it so the door has no collision, and then we have collision on a smaller hidden door. And there's a bunch of workarounds to get this to work more attractively. But hopefully we'll be coming up with a simple system to make doors like this work better. So we open it, we go inside, and we quickly say nope, and whoop. Well, we noped a little bit too hard. I walked into the door as I closed it, so it ruined my punchline. We go in, we nope. There we go. That's what was supposed to happen. And that's the Shrek Knight, and the door, and the spikes, and let's put a nice blooming flower here. So we do the same thing we did for the door and the Shrek Knight. We just play opening animation and closing animation, and leave it as a door. And oh, it's getting triggered also. How big did I make the radius on that trigger? That's way too large. There. So now you could have a trigger that tells us to open and close all the time. I'm like not that close to this. I'm having issues with my interaction radiuses right now. There we go. Put it way over here. All right. We make it bloom. And some things that you could do with something like this is you could actually make this a spawner. So let's say you wanted to, is there a trophy? Or what's it called? It's just called a cup. No. Vase? What is it called? It's a golden treasure pot. Pot, that's what it's called. So let's say you wanted to hide this in here. Spawning is so much better now too. Like, oh my gosh. The 0.2 spawning lets you set things like gravity and components and a whole bunch more stuff on the items that you spawn, and it's wonderful. I am so happy with the 0.2 update. We're going to be able to do so much cooler things with that. So even like, if you remember way back, I did that meteorite cataclysm. What did I call that? Brimstone game with all the rocks falling down. I had to make all those rocks at the beginning and manually click every single one and set them to have gravity. But now I can create rock spawners that will spawn for the entire duration of the game and keep spawning falling rocks with gravity as part of their spawn function, which is great. Like, the whole setup that I did for that is like totally unnecessary now, which is fine. You know, it was a cool demo, but it's so much better to be able to do that stuff like the right way. So we are going to, let's see. I think if I just make this a spawner and interact, we could have this be set off by one trigger all at once. But I think if I just have both of them, it'll interact with both at the same time. So if I go asset spawner, interact, and I don't need that. We're going to spawn a golden treasure pot. And yeah, so right now that's all I can do. I can just say golden treasure pot, and I can say if it has tags and its position, and that's about it. And I can set it to none. But I can't set that as a pickable component that you could pick up. I can't do anything like that. And then we're going to make this invisible. If I can actually click on it. Hi, this username is invalid. Some landowners can. So we are constantly rolling out the whitelist to more and more landowners. So some can. If you are able, if you go to the Sandbox website, you should get an email when it happens. You do have to apply to get to the whitelist. So if you log in, come on, there we go. I might not actually be able to see it anymore because I am logged in. But if you see this little announcement thing, it'll tell you that you can try out the alpha, and it'll ask you to fill out info there. And well, yeah, I already did that. So, and then it'll take you to the play tab, which will have a pink play now. I keep on combining my words together today. And you'll be able to download from there. You do have to set that username and password in order to log in to the Game Maker, or else it won't let you. The application part, I'm not sure. There should be a link on here, or check out on Discord if you can't find it elsewhere. But there should be a link on the website. If you go to the Play tab and you're not already whitelisted, there should be a link to apply. Hi, Snakebox. Welcome back. Okay, so I wanted to set this as not visible. And I think that will spawn. Oh, I might need to put more of a delay on it. I think it'll spawn instantly no matter what I do. Yeah, so even if I put like a 10 delay on it, I would have to have a time delayed trigger, which is a lot to set up. Okay, so basically that's what I wanted to do. If I turn the health off on this. So it would be, I could set up a message broadcaster to have a delay on it after it receives a message to send out another message to spawn this. So that way the timing would work out, but that would be a kind of long and boring process. And I don't think this has a health component. Yeah. So this doesn't even spawn with a health component. So not in this version. In 0.2, we would be able to make it so that way this flower would open up, and then you would have a treasure item or a collectible in there that you could pick up. So things like treasure chests and boxes and barrels and things like that, they're going to work now where you can actually collect items from them. There isn't an inventory system yet, but you can set, as part of the quest system, you can set objectives. So you could say collect 5 golden cups as your quest, and you could find these flowers around your map, open them up, there'd be the cup inside or whatever. So that's exciting and cool. I am super pumped to start using that. Here's a cannon, and here is this giant guy. And can we pick a fight? He's a fighter. I don't know if he'll fight us back. Let's see. If he's just a fighter, we may be considered an ally. So if we accidentally hit him, it might not do anything. Nope, he does fight us back. And he packs a punch. No. I don't know if he heals faster than us or not, though. Wow. And run. Oh, thank you, J-Click. Yeah, there's a link that just got shared in the chat. I think you have to be on Twitch to see the link. So if you're viewing from the same Twitch channel, you should be able to see a link that J-Click just sent to the application form for the Sandbox Game Maker Alpha. The link says pre-alpha, but it's really the alpha. We're done with the pre-alpha. I won. Aha. And then, yeah, we can't really do anything with the cannon right now. We can't make it shoot. We could make it spawn a moving cannonball item, but the ball would move back and forth, and it'd be kind of like the fireworks thing, which didn't quite work. Also, the fireworks thing, it's still not working with the way I had it set up when we did the 4th of July stream, but the new behaviors and components, or I should say, they're not new behaviors and components, but the updates to them, the new features in those behaviors and components, would make doing something like setting up the fireworks system a lot simpler, because we can make the fireworks have just a tag and have the spawner sense the tag, and that would spawn the fireworks. So we wouldn't have to mess with like child objects and anything like that. It would be much simpler. Also, yeah, the fights in 0.2. So if you have, this is one of those things, especially if you're in the creator fund, the reason we've been pushing to make sure that the avatars are on template is that we can force certain features to appear in the game maker that wouldn't appear if they're not on a template. So in 0.2, any avatar that is conforming to this medium human template can be given a sword item. They don't have to have it, but by default they do. So those 4 attacks in the combo attack use the sword, and Jet and even Wizzy. I think I might even actually have a screenshot. It's not one that I can get to quickly. So they all will get a sword by default that they can use in the game, and you can disable that. But that's the first time that we've enabled a combat item like that. So cool stuff coming up, and we are just at time, so we didn't get a chance to really make the throne room. We can hey, I could have sworn I built a little platform in here. I guess it didn't save. I thought I clicked save though. So there we go. Ta-da. So yeah, we are at time for today. I think we wrapped that up just in time, so we got to show off some things. If you guys want to show more assets on stream, you are always welcome to, if you tag me on Twitter, I don't know if I'll see it. Here's what I do. Here's what I'll do. Follow me on Twitter at Kamisazi. I just put that in the chat. And if you want to see me load up assets in the Game Maker on stream, I'm going to make a tweet like right now as soon as we're done streaming, and or I could even do it right now. And send a link to the tweet you want to see, or send a link to the tweet. Send a link to the asset you want to see on stream. Reply to my tweet. Because I don't know if you just tag me. If I'm not following you, I don't know if I'll see a tag unless I like jump through specific menus. But if you reply to my tweet, I will see it. So send me your links to Sandbox Marketplace assets you want to see on the next stream. Reply here, please. Okay, so I just tweeted that. Send me more links, and I will try to pull those up each stream. And if I forget, somebody remind me. So that's more for Saturdays than for Wednesdays, because Wednesdays I'm usually trying to show more specific things. So Saturdays are kind of free form. We just do whatever we feel like. So if it fits into what we're doing on Wednesday, I will show it on Wednesday. Otherwise, I'll show them on Saturday. So keep that in mind. Anyway, let's do the giveaway. And the winner is CynthyCent. What? That is like your fourth fountain. I think we're going to have to ban you pretty soon. But the CynthyCent's cool, though, because we talked about this from last time. CynthyCent is doing is giving them away also as like incentives and prizes in their community. So this CynthyCent's not hoarding these. So it's actually it's a pretty cool thing that they're doing to keep passing them on down the chain. So I approve of the multiple winners. So if you have won before and you win again, then I encourage you to do that, because you can use, when you have one in your inventory, you can use multiple. You can use it multiple times, even if you have just the one. So like I can put a whole bunch of Shrek Knights down. Like I can just like Shrek Knight. So you can do that, and I'm pretty sure you can do it on multiple lands also. So owning more than one is really only useful as like an investment. So like I own multiple of the gorilla. I don't remember what he's called. What's the gorilla guy called? Big Huey or something like that. Big Larry. Huge Stewart. Huey. So I own multiples of these as like an investment thing, and I can like resell them later. But CynthyCent's being cool and giving them away. So I approve. That's cool. Totally fine by me. And I am asking that we be able to mint Wizzy soon here. I might make some small adjustments to Wizzy before minting, but I would like to mint Wizzy so that way we can start giving away Wizzy as a stream exclusive asset. So you have to be watching the stream in order to win a wizard. So cool possibilities with that. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We had a lot of fun today, I feel like. Be sure to find that tweet and reply with some assets you're interested in seeing for next Saturday, maybe Wednesday. And yeah, I will see you all later. Thank you, and have a good one. Stay safe and stay healthy.